Hi, and welcome to this latest tutorial on Davinci Resolve, the free editing software that you can edit your videos with, which is awesome, and I love it. So I'm teaching you little tips and tricks about how to edit like a boss. Anyway, I've been asked a few times about text effects, so I want to share with you text effects. So I'm going to share Davinci Resolve in my screen, and I'm going to come down right to the bottom there as well. Okay, if you've got any questions, please do pop them in the chat. And hi, Corinda, please do pop them in the chat and I will get back to you. So whilst I'm in Davinci Resolve, though, I can't see the chat, just so you know, but I will jump back in. Okay, so text effects. I've already put our little tutorial video in. So if you're watching the tutorials, we know the lady is doing some mixing. We switch camera angles, switch back again quite happily, and then we go into a little sprinkle. Let's sprinkle that magic dust on there. So let's put some text in. So we go up to, we've got effects up here in the top right hand corner, and that brings our text bars, so our toolbox. And what we want to do is we're going to put titles in because we want to put some text effects. And what we got basic text, but I want text plus. So let's drop text plus in there on our timeline, highlight it, and then we can come up to inspector. And as you can see, we got the custom title, but we can change that. So as she is mixing at the moment, let's make this a mixing text. So we come up here and we say, keep stirring, keep mixing as an example. And we can change, we can put that into semi-bold italic, we can change the color. I'm going to keep it as is at the moment, but we just use our little color tool, click on our color tool, and we can change our color, no problem. And so that's first thing we can do is just go to settings and we can just bring it down there in the y-axis. So keep mixing, and we don't want to crop it, that's fine, we got that, that's okay. So at the moment that will just come on as is, keep mixing, and then we can add another text plus, and we'll say, let's say that's adding salt. So we can go to there, add some salt. And again, that can be, let's make it semi-bold italic, and we can drop it down as well in the settings. Let's bring that down too. But we want to make this a little bit different. And so let's do something crazy like we can do right on. So we can do, let's add a keyframe there. Add some salt. Did that all the way around. We can play around with those. So I want to add on that. I've messed that up. Let's come back. Let's put another one in. Let's add some salt. Add some salt. Here we go. And settings, bring it down. That's it. Okay, I'm going to start. add some salt. So we want to write it all, the whole thing on. So let's keyframe that. And also I want to flip it. So let's go into a flip. With my flipping layout. Here we go. So I want to flip it around. So what I want to do is move that halfway there. Then we're going to keyframe that there. And then move it forward a little bit. And we're going to keep it going and keyframe that. Oh. Keyframe that. And then to the next one. Keyframe that. But we're going to move it that way. So now when we play it, keep mixing, add some salt. So that's a text effect. You tried to get it, but you couldn't find it, Corinda. Oh, that's a shame. What, Davinci Resolve? You can do that. Let's take that off again, start again. Actually, we did it on here, didn't we? So we could obviously have keep mixing. So we could keyframe that. I'm going to bring that back. Should have keyframed it first of all. Keep mixing. Take those off actually. Keep that. Yeah. So keep mixing there, keyframe it. Then we go into keep mixing there, keyframe that. That's it. And then we're going to have it in full there, keyframe that. So that should rotate all the way through now. So let's now see what that looks like. There you go. So it rotates. So that's by doing your own bit, but we've got all these different texts here as well. So we can add like a flip over lower third. We can just drag, look, just drag our mouse or our highlighter across and you can see that. So let's pop that here. So click on that. Let the computer do its thing. So this is our lower third now. So sample text. So we can actually just type in there. Add some salt. And it's got a background. It's got animation left to right, delay 2 seconds between each character. So all these things, and you can chop and change them inside out, random, one by one. And all these things you can have a nice little play around with. You can change the delay, round edges, line spacing, background color. So that's that. We change the color. It could be white, whatever you like. We got full control. So yeah, so lots of different ones there. So we got sample text like that. We could add that. We can overlay them. We can put more on. We can say whatever we like. Sample, testing, and again, and that just types its way on. So you got the size, tracking, line spacing, all those different things. All those things you can just change around. So there is so much, and this is just a totally free. A totally free software that does so much, and it is incredible. So that I just wanted to show you a little bit of text editing on the effects on Davinci Resolve. And if you want to watch more videos, go hop over to my YouTube channel, nickwoodvideo.com, and all the little cut up edited live streams tutorials are all sat there. Okay, until the next time.